seen from the waters of Lake Ontario, along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto, are setting today. Coming to you live on this Tuesday.
For a long time, the Raptors playing in Canada was seen by some as a detriment to their competitive prospects. Players dealt with issues like passports, different money, going through customs, and on and on. But now the Raptors use it as a strength, not as a weakness. They have a whole nation.
And the game is going low. You're right. Thank you, DA. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back nine now, looking invincible.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. And for Toronto, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry and Powell, the guards. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And the 3 ball is good. 2 pretty high-level defensive teams tonight, Doris. Is that due to talent, scheme, or hustle, or what do you attribute it to?
I think, Kevin, you just named the 3 things that are prerequisites to being a great defensive unit. Number 1, you have got to have individual talent that is suited athletically to guard. Number 2, you've got to have a great scheme that the coach has put in position. How are you guarding the pick and roll? Do you want a top lock? Do you want to get out and challenge? Are you switching the pick and roll? And a lot of that comes down to, do you want to be great? Are you going to lay it all out there? Are you going to sacrifice your body? All of those things are a necessity.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Lowry for he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
You know, you think about the most important players in Toronto Raptors history. Vince Carter probably number 1. DeMar DeRozan would be on that list. But boy, Kyle Lowry has got to be there as well. Remarkable how far they've come since he joined the team back in 2012.
Now here's James. He had 19 points in the win against Detroit.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And the Raptors and Lowry both grew together, Doris, wouldn't you say?
A marriage made in heaven. Kyle Lowry has always played with a huge chip on his shoulder. He still carries that edge, but that maturity and leadership turned into a championship in Toronto. Doesn't get better than that.
And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Now here's Powell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Lowry for 3. And again, no good by Toronto.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the 3-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop them, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Anunoby. Missed inside.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It looks to be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Passes it to Anunoby. Outside Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Connects from three-point range.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence the crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now here's James. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
Oh, the power on that prudent.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Lowry, and the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A wide open look for Gasol, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, pretty good for a guy who practically shot no three-pointers in his first 8 years in the league. Marc Gasol doing work from range.
James outside. And LeBron throws it down.
I'd say the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Toronto trailing. Here's Siakam. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Here's Powell, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And Cousins gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lowry against LeBron. Over James. Lowry can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back. Same area. Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the Raptors call time here. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to 11, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in. Davis is subbed in for OG Anunoby. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
Raptors trail by 7. Now Now here's Van Vliet. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Outside, Davis. Four on the shot clock. Knocked away. And there's another turnover by the Raptors. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's tightly guarded. Ibaka, wide open, he finds. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, a little bit of assertiveness from the native of Congo. Serge Ibaka has the green light.
They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And they double up LeBron. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. Second chance shot.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Misses the layup.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Lakers leading by 6. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Defended by Ibaka. And the basket is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here is Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. .44 seconds left to play here in the first. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Caldwell Pope against Davis.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle. And the defense not making things easy for them.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Have a nice little run here.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors, trailing by 10. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
Greg, it was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. Marc Gasol so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of just fun.
See more fans on the stage.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Ibaka and Van Vliet out there with Davis. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Raptors trailed by 14. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Raptors. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis, you got to respect his perimeter game.
Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Ibaka. Davis with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ibaka, no luck. Caldwell Pope against Siakam. Right side, Rondo. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Siakam. Ibaka, the pass to Davis. To the paint, to the left wing. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Rondo. Lakers leading by 13. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And the Raptors call time here. Doris, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane we've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet, and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Another shot, and he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You see how well Shumpert uses the screen. He is so good and hard to deal with in the pick and roll.
Siakam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine, Kev.
Here's Shumpert. He can't get that one, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the rejection by Cousins. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Shumpert kicks to Cousins. The Lakers rebound. Kuzma, left side. And count it from 19 feet away. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And here are the Raptors now. 17-point game. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Kuzma. Gasol's got 8 points.
I love the catch and shoot game. Marc Gasol, so much confidence in that area.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kuzma, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 17. Now Siakam. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
And gotta be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Van Vliet with it. Cousins is there. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter. Lowry against Rondo. The feed to McGee. And stolen by Siakam. Lowry up top. He's covered by Rondo. The shot by Lowry, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Cousins, the pass to Kuzma. Gasol with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got his first 2 points of the night.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Rondo looking over the floor. Wide open look, and the jumper is good. Rondo's got his second basket of the game.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Undrafted out of Wichita State, Fred Van Vliet, never the most heralded player, Doris. You know, he says he bet on himself, and it's worked.
No doubt. Van Vliet's belief in himself gets him a $2 million contract. But I think beyond that, this man, in the moments that mattered most in the playoffs, proved that Fred Van Vliet will deliver.
Lowry against Rondo. Rondo with the steal. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Off target from outside. Raptors trailed by 19. Left side Lowry. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Lowry against Rondo. Pass to Cousins. Shumpert in the corner. The 3-ball. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lowry passes to Siakam. Good on the shot. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
Outside Shumpert. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
That was the half of the superstar for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
No, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. JaVale McGee is out there with help. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's LeBron James, and it's Caruso in as the shooting guard. Lowry against LeBron. Misses the 3. Raptors trail by 15. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
This to me is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
James looking around. Here's Caruso, now recovering. 5 on the clock. LeBron with the buckets. LeBron's got 12 in the game.
Well, at this point, Kevin, with LeBron rolling, the #1 goal on every possession, get it to the king.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Raptors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. It's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. There's the pass to Caruso. LeBron against Powell. Kuzma outside. Pass to Howard. LeBron outside. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, DA. Great story, and thank you.
If you give up deep post positioning to Norman Powell, forget about it. This guy is skilled at scoring in the paint.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Offensive rebound, and Ibaka slams it in.
I have always loved the intense Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Davis against James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those Bron, is in the discussion.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. Howard, that's good.
Boy, I'll tell you, in the catch and shoot, Dwight Howard, that's the modern NBA necessity. Make shots.
Davis looking for an opening. Here's Ibaka. Good D by Howard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here is Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Caruso, the pass to Howard. Here's Davis. Now here's James. Who's back up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. LeBron's got 13 points now in the quarter. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Lowry, and another basket for Toronto.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis, and they double up Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Davis has the open look, and another basket for Toronto.
Well, Mack with his defense has been a trademark of Serge's game. Nice job by the big man.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. James against Davis. For the three. But they get it back. Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Here's Davis. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Powell. He's guarded by Davis. Ibaka, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 12. The drive by James.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. Here's Boucher. Count it. Boucher's got his first points of the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Davis in the corner. Shoots over Powell. That's tipped. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And Davis, here we go. Here's Boucher, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Some changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Davis. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Siakam misses.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Caldwell Pope finds Cousins. Outside for Rondo. Shoots over Powell. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Rebounded by the Lakers. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
On the wing, Shumpert. Good on the triple. He's got 7.
Boy, and Shumpert looking very comfortable, knocking down shots from beyond the arc, just like he did there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And that one misses. And Doris, you played. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building 3. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Rondo, a putback. And Cousins kicks to Rondo. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers have possession. Here's Kuzma. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Siakam looking around. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Shumpert. The throw good, Siakam. Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam. Drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside. Everything you want in terms of versatility, Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Rondo, wide open, cans the shot with nobody near him.
And when he's knocking down these shots, it makes this team super dangerous. You got to respect the touch there by Rondo.
Here's Gasol. And again, Toronto no luck. Los Angeles leading by 15. Pass to Bradley. They kick it out to Green. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Cousins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Deep low post position. If DeMarcus Cousins has it, turn the lights out.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Rondo. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Bradley passes to Cousins. To the middle, Kuzma. 52. Credit the assist on that one.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Outside Gasol. With the teardrop. Anunoby, no good.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Raptors trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, Van Vliet. As you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for James. Here's Cook. They get the rebound. And Green puts up a deep three. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards.
Looking at that Timberwolves matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Lakers leading by 19 points. Here is Cook. Over in the corner, Green. A three from Bradley. No good that time. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. And it's Lowry penetrating. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Bradley. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Toronto calls timeout. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the range right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Cook loads it up for Davis. A shot off that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought, for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
On the wing, Green. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's sent back by Howard. A three from Bradley. The Lakers rebound. And the pass to Cook. Davis inside, covered by Siakam. Howard trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Second shot opportunity, and it's Gasol getting it to go.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief
game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Siakam misses. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Green. Passes it to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.